Prior to the COVID crisis, it was quite obvious that the high street nationally was really suffering, and in particular some of the larger chains finding life difficult. But in York, we somewhat bucked the national trend, and in actual fact, there were only 6% of shops vacant in the city, as opposed to over 10% as an average around the country. It really was a very buoyant picture, and clearly, here we are today with virtually everybody closed down. So I think the independents have really risen to the challenge and have come up with some very imaginative ways of making their business work, primarily through internet and through deliveries. But here we are on the 28th of May. The shops are due to open in just over 2 weeks' time. We need to make sure that we get ourselves prepared. To some extent, we have to try to see this as an opportunity to actually push our businesses forward. So people really need to share ideas, really need to think deeply about what it is that they're going to do over the next few months. Not just wear masks, not just have plastic sheets here and there. This is about how can we make York a brilliant place during this crisis and make the city a place to be visited and a place that people will really want to come back to. I think the independents are very fleet of foot. They are in a position where they are used to adapting. I think a lot of people are very worried at the moment. I think that people need support of the council, they need support of the other big key players in the city, and they need the support of one another. We've really got to have a united front to try to adapt, change, to come up with our own solutions. One of the most important get-togethers that we're going to have in the next few months is a virtual event on probably the 22nd of June, starting at 6:30. And we've actually got Bill Grimsey, who's going to talk about what he feels will be the way forward right around the country. Bill Grimsey is probably one of the country's leading authority on the high street, and it'd be very interesting to see his perspective. A really important opportunity for questions and answers from our members and from people from around the city. It will be a Zoom event. We will send you the information to connect. 22nd of June, 6:30. I will confirm, so just remember that date.